Hey everybody, it's Heiden. I'm back with the Italian versus Heiden campaign, December 26, 1941, turn 20. Okay, another base captured on Luzon. Okay, we're unloading some more at Port Moresby. Got to get the troops off. That's not so good. It looks like the shore batteries here are getting some good hits in, and this is one of my good transport ships that took a few hits. These Dutch subs hanging out near Babel is really bugging me. I'm playing a dangerous game trying to keep them pinned down. I need to be careful. See what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. Oh, I hate subs. God, I hate subs. Yeah, that thing's done. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, another Dutch sub drove into Kendari. That's brave. But, of course, my ASW will do absolutely nothing for it. Yep. Of course not, right? God, I hate subs. Oh, now we got Dutch subs hanging out in their Cinco Wing. And of course we don't engage them, because why would we do that? Can we please? Please? Can we hit it? That'd be nice. Okay, there's something. There's 3 hits. These Type 95 depth charges are so crap. Yeah, there's another hit. Another hit. Hmm. 6 hits, but they are probably minimally damaging to that. Oh man, that poor thing's taking more hits here. Man, this thing cannot take that many hits. This is one of my this is one of my troop transports. Dang it. Okay, this is the last dot base around Noumea. And here we go, guys. Canton Island. I figured I would sneak in and grab it while I could. Sipping on some coffee as I watch this. Here we go. Another chance for this thing to get hit again. Yep. Shoot. This thing just keeps getting tagged, man. Okay. Hope we don't get rained out in Australia again. Oh! Rained out again, guys. We got rained out in Australia for a second day. Okay, second day sweeping over Batavia. It doesn't look like he's there anymore. Okay, bombing raid coming into Port Moresby, trying to soften up these guys. And we don't really do much. bad weather there, and we just don't hit anything. Hopefully the bombs do some sort of disruption, though. Okay, another raid coming in. Not doing much. Okay, here we go. I'm sending in some bombers from Kuching, and we're doing a port strike here. Let's see what we can hit. Okay, there's some ships there. I kind of thought there'd be more. We sink an AMC. Okay. What's telling is Force Z is not there. I kind of figured they would be, and I don't see them. Alright, so there we go. I thought there might have been an a ship in there. And sure enough, there is. There's an Allied destroyer disbanded in that base. So the Parrot takes a bomb. It was a very small bomb, a 60 kilogram. Okay, hitting Clark Field today with bombers. Pretty minimal damage to the base. No aircraft destroyed. Okay, second port strike coming into Batavia now. I wish it was the 250s that were hitting these ships like that. There we go. Alright, getting some good hits here. So AGP is sunk. Probably a few ships are sunk here in this raid. Good. Flak damage was minimal. What altitude are we flying at? 10,000 feet seems safe. And we are doing very little damage here. Okay, bombers are hitting this Burma battalion. And we do absolutely no damage to him there. Heavy rain. Okay, raid on Singapore. See how this goes. I'm targeting the airfield now. Oof. That was costly. Alright, so got some flak damage here. Finally, the flak is firing. We do hit the airbase, which is good, and we damage more aircraft, which I like. I want to try to damage as many aircraft as I can, so that when we take Singapore, we can capture them. Another Lily lost to flak. This time we destroy another Wildebeest, and these Wildebeests are probably the most important thing. Torpedo bombers are what cause so much damage to me. So if I can kill them, that's good. I don't think I want to keep doing this indefinitely, though. Alright, some nates coming in. Doing some strafing on this little ship that was set here in port. I think it's safe to say that ship's gonna sink. Alright, so my nates get some practice strafing and they sink an AKL. That's good to know that the nates can be used like this. P-40B destroyed on this. That's good. Got some ants coming in here. Nothing. Now, disappointing. Well, disappointing that GIGABYTE didn't fly. But we sink a lot of ships in at Batavia, which is good. Hmm. Okay, we're attacking here in China because I'm trying to soften this place up for an attack by a division. Really nice hits on Wuchao. The supply hits are the most important thing to me. Good stuff. All right. I'm assuming that's more ships in Batavia sinking. None of those Dutch ships that we sank are worth much at all, but, you know, a kill is a kill, right? Wow! That's a lot of ships sinking. Alright, here we go, guys. Ambon invasion is back on since we've chased off the, we chased off the whatchamacallit. What's it called? Marblehead. Okay, take a few shell hits coming in here. And let's unload. Okay. Unloaded at Ambon. Alright. Shock attack here. I am trying to get up here to Ankang as quickly as possible. So I've got 2 on attack and 3 on pursuit. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I screwed up big time. Look where this unit pursued to. Oh, dang it. Well, that sucked. I'll explain it later. That's not good. Alright, Chusian, this is a stalemate. Fuchao. Bombardment attack here. This is another stalemate area. Okay, attacking here on the road to Sion. This is actually looking like we'll blow right through this. Nice. And we got units in pursuit. Cool. So we continue on towards Sion. Easily overcome this. Sao Tso. And a deliberate attack here by the 32nd Division. We should be able to pull these guys out of here. Hopefully they retreat backwards, but you never know with the routing here. Or they could go this way too, I don't know. Nope, they retreat backwards, which is really good for me. Like, that puts them right where I want them. Good losses there. Okay, bombarding here. Okay. Shock attack Pegu. Alright, here we go. 14th Tank Regiment crossing the river. And it looks like the allies are gone. Nice. I'll take that for free. And Sambas. Okay, day 2 here. Let's see if we can win it. I really want to win this. That 41st Guards Battalion's getting beat up pretty good there. Hopefully the Naval Guard can carry the day. Ooh, I think we got it. Yeah! Cool. There we go, guys. We captured that. Heavy loss of life for the Allies. 2 units destroyed, 4 retreat towards Pontiac. And that base is secured. We have the top 3 bases in Borneo taken care of. Alright, here we go. Fort Moresby, can we take it in 1 turn? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. No. Okay. Alright, so we don't take it. But we take the fort levels down to 0. And we inflict a lot more losses on him than on us. So I feel like by next turn, we'll be able to take this base. That's good. Okay, Pakoi. This is a base that's just sitting here unoccupied. Cool. And here we go. Allied bombardment. Oh boy, we are not trading good at all with him. Okay. Allied bombardment at Ambon. I think we have a good chance of taking this base next turn. We got 2-1 on him, plus a tank regiment, which is very useful. Okay, we're 2.5 to 1 here. This is good. And Fuchao. Alright, here we go. Trying to break through here so we can get this big stack of troops moving. Alright. This army group surrenders, which I would have preferred that they retreated because it would have dragged these guys with them, but that's okay. It frees up the hex so we can move on. Alright, shock attack, Salamala. This is paratroopers from Naval coming in here. And unfortunately, they retreated because I did not get to this dot base. So they had a supply path to go this way. So they went this way because it can't go here. This is their only route in. Okay, wow. And then this unit surrenders. That's nice. And then Lei, another paratrooper attack here. Ah, we got it. And these guys, because they have a retreat path, they are retreating towards Nasdab. But that's okay, because that's really the last place they have to go. And we'll just get these guys next turn. I'll explain later. Okay, Canton Island. Oh, he didn't reinforce it. Let's get in here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah! Got him. So we grab Canton for free. And the nice thing is we take no losses, and these guys just fold up like a suitcase. And this is free points for me. Good stuff. Tarapo Falls. Hansa Bay. There's not much to see here. Alright. Other than KB getting rained out, this wasn't bad. Cool. Alright, let's take a look at this. Aircraft losses today, not good for us. We lose 15 aircraft, he loses 5. So a bunch of Lilies got blasted by the flak, so we need to be careful with these. 3 zeros due to ops, probably flying to Batavia. Oscar and Sally Babs. Another Babs. Jeez. And a Mavis. He loses a P-40. This is a Dutch float plane. I don't know what they're doing. And a Wildebeest. You can see the losses here. 9 killed pilots today. That's a hard one. Ship sunk. We did lose this destroyer here. It's a Minakaze class. It ate a torpedo by that Dutch sub near Babel. And then we saw this thing get shoot up by the Nates, and then this thing is sunk in Batavia, but I believe there was a lot of ships sunk in Batavia. So that's probably not accurate. Score's looking really nice. Unfortunately, strategic loss points did not go up very much. Probably another 50 or so due to the remaining fires burning in Australia. But boy, this has been a disappointment. The strategic loss campaign has not been good. Okay, taking a look here in China. 1 here, so now we're moving there. And we need to find a way to flank these troops on the Sion road by getting into Sion from this direction. So we have 600, about 1800 AV that we can shock attack into Sion with, which will force him to do something, right? He's either going to have to pick up or fall back, but he can't do both. And if he stays in defense here, my bombers will just blast his troops before we come across. So this is really, he needs to decide real soon what he wants to do with the situation. Now, this is really bad for me. We won here, but 3 of my armored regiments pursued into this WR terrain, and this is the worst possible scenario for me because armor moves extremely slow on this type of terrain. So we're looking at 20 days or more to get these guys out of here. So this really is a setback. That being said, I really need this armor more on this road than on this road right now. So what I'm going to do is probably have them defeat this unit and then move over to this hex to help break this stalemate here. But it's going to take about several weeks to get them there. Big mistake on my part. I should not have had them on pursuit because since we took Ankang, they were more likely to go towards Sion than to anywhere else. I was not thinking straight. And these guys, I wanted them to retreat here and drag them along, but they didn't. So that's bad on me. Really nothing else happening down here other than we broke through in this hex and this hex. So these guys are going to move here to defeat this thing. And this division is going to immediately come up the road here because we got to get into Ankang and reinforce it because Chinese troops are coming. And they're coming fast. And these guys are going to have a lot of AV. And I don't know if we're going to have enough to hold Ankang without reinforcements. So I need to go as fast as I possibly can here, guys. Okay, in Burma, a big win here. We just took Pegu, which is nice. We're going to hold here for reinforcements, and then we're going to move into Rangoon. So it looks like we've cut off the rail line, so he can only go up to Prom or evacuate on foot here. He can't go by rail, so whatever's in Rangoon is essentially going to be what's going to be there. A lot of units did get into Toungoo. I don't know what they are, but I'm waiting on reinforcements. Okay, in Malaya, it looks like we can go ahead and rebuild these divisions here, which is nice. What else? So there we go. Now I have 4 fully built divisions and 2 tank regiments that I'm going to start moving into Singapore with. I've got the 21st, which is fully disembarked and moving in. And I've got the 38th, which is also moving into Johor. So, yeah, guys, we're about ready to go into Singapore. We will be in there before New Year's Eve. Just won at Sambas and pushed some units here. I already got a Naval Guard unit moving in to take Pontianak. And I'll send some reinforcements to take care of these guys here. Nice port strike on Batavia. I don't know exactly how many ships we sank, but we sank a few. No fighters came in to reinforce. I had no sign of Force Z. I thought they were here last turn, and I thought they may have disbanded here, but they did not. So I don't know where they went. They may have actually gone out through the Merak Gap here. Landed at Ambon. I'm going to attack next turn. So the tank regiment's going to do a shock attack. These guys are going to do deliberate. And then I'll have the bombers from Kindari bomb this place to give them some added disruption. Unfortunately, a couple of my ships took some pretty decent shell hits, which is going to put them out of action for a while. I'll have to deal with that. All right. I would say that with one hiccup that I did not take this dot base first, this operation has been successful. So we basically made it impossible for any remaining troops on this peninsula to retreat due to the supply costs it would take to get to the next available base. So these guys, there's only 40 troops left. We'll just bomb them and kill them from the air. What is this hex? Mountain terrain. And they're going to be hard to get, but we'll get them. These guys, I'm going to paratroop drop on this next turn, and they will surrender. And next turn, we're going to attack at Port Moresby again, and they'll surrender. And that's going to basically clean up all the remaining enemy forces on Papua. We're looking really nice here with the units that I brought in. The two SNLF units have what it takes to finish the job. This base force, once it's done, will stay here and build up the base. I am very concerned about this ship. I don't know if we can save it. It's got a lot of fires and it has a lot of supply on there. And typically when you have supply on a ship, it feeds the fires. Because think of it this way, the ship is burning the cargo. So what I'll probably do is detach these ships and not have them unload anymore and move them up to Terapo and see if they can dump their cargo and reduce the fires. But if any ship is going to sink, it's probably going to be this Amigasan Maru, which sucks because these Houston A's are some of my favorite cargo ships and we don't get a lot of them. So next turn, highly likely this ship is going to sink. And finally, my strike on sail was unsuccessful. It got rained out. I had a port strike scheduled and a city strike scheduled for the resources, and it got rained out. I no longer have time here. I have to move. So I'm going to move GIGABYTE up the coast because we're running out of sorties. Probably position it here. I'm looking to hit Port Kembla and Newcastle next turn. Then we'll move up to about here. Probably do one last strike on Brisbane just to kind of see what's there. And then head out. And that's the turn. I hope you enjoyed it. I already got the next turn in my inbox, so I'm going to play that and we'll see how it goes. Catch you on the next one.